Hey, video number 2 here. They're short, so you can watch 2 5-minute videos. But this is the other half of the assignment. So what I just practiced on that Dylan Thomas poem, I only did a stanza because I only had a few minutes. But that basic idea, I'd like you to practice now on a poem called "Starry Night," which is another, or actually, "The Starry Night." I wrote that wrong. Let me fix that. Which is by Sylvia Plath, and who's a famous poet who unfortunately died young. And this poem might give you some insight into how that went down. But um, it's a beautiful poem, and it employs a lot of the devices that are on your sheet. And again, we're looking at the question when we're understanding how these devices work, like I did in the Thomas poem. We're thinking about not just what the meaning is. That's important, but sort of how the poet makes the meaning. How meaning is created as much as what the meaning is. These are really important considerations, because and the two are really connected. Once you know how a poem means, knowing what it means is really born of the same process. So as I said, I bolded a few of the terms. So read through the Starry Night poem. And it's a poem based on a very famous painting. If you know anything about painting, you may have heard of Starry Night, but look that up. Do a Google image search because it really helps you understand the poem. And then I say to find an example. If there's a lot of personification, it's a very vivid poem, a lot of imagery and personification. So find personification in the stanza and explain what it means to you. So when I say that, this isn't algebra. There's no set answer to exactly what that image means. You don't find it, and the light bulb goes off and you're all set. It might mean different things to different people, but within reason, using your creative energy, but also your analytical framework, what might that personification mean? So that's when I say what it means to you. But we also what it would mean probably to the poet or to hopefully most people reading. Then we talk about some language, about the word boil. She uses a lot of linked words and images in this poem. What alliteration shapes the tone in line 6. So again, not just where is the device, but how is the device used? They don't use alliteration. A poet doesn't use alliteration just to show off. They use it to create a sonic experience that hopefully shapes and complements the other ways that meaning is made, whether it's through imagery or through whatever. The way Thomas uses those G sounds at the beginning, go gentle into that good night. It forms a certain sonic tone that shapes the poem. So again, with this, and so you can read through these questions. They're all pretty standard, but they get at that process of interpreting poetry through understanding of how the devices work. So again, it's a process that involves like a real creative stepping out on a limb kind of thing, letting your mind go a bit, but also the sort of a discipline to keep you tethered to the text and to the possible realities. The Dylan Thomas poem is not about baseball. Before they invented night lights, that's not what it's about. So there's only a range of possible interpretation, but that range is if you can defend it, that range is fairly broad sometimes. So anyhow, go down through and try to answer these questions about the Starry Night poem. And we will begin with going over the terms and then going through Starry Night this week. So, okay, there's video number 2. Hopefully it gets to everybody, and I'll put an assignment time on it so that you will have to watch it. Okay, sorry, that's enough for today, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.